What's going on, guys? So I'm in the hospital today. You can see I have my assistant Elton over there. Okay, so I don't feel good. I told y'all I was gonna report the news, like even on my deathbed. I told y'all that. So I took some tests right now. The doctors and nurses are running some tests to see what's going on with me. I had a fever last night. I have a sore throat, coughing. If you noticed yesterday's video, my voice was a little raspy. And so I'm here getting everything checked out. We're gonna see what's going on. So aside from that, while we wait on that, I wanna say that Trisha Paytas' wedding was fake the house. It looked staged, it looked cheap, and I know some of y'all in the comments were saying like, oh, how can you be so negative about it? Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. And I'm like, no, I have to call it out. The vows that she said, she just made them up. She kept laughing the whole time, like if it was a joke. And then the vows that Moses said, he just made it up himself too. Then they didn't have proper flowers. The shirt didn't fit Moses. She didn't want him to leave the wedding. So she told ballet not to let him leave, allegedly. And when confronted about it, she just kind of brushed it off. Let me see here. Okay. Regardless of that situation, I do want to say that, I want to apologize to the community here for those who thought that it was just being too negative. But I have to call it out like I see it. And this is why I'm not one of those YouTube channels where we're just, echo chamber of yes. Let's agree to disagree. I thought the wedding was fake. It looked like she rented out like a hall at a hotel and just threw a wedding. I've seen better weddings than that. Sorry about that. The doctors came in here and gave me some water. Okay. It was just fake the house. It just seems thrown together. And I think a lot of people who are making videos about it saying, oh, what a lovely wedding, great for Trisha, are now kind of like getting backlash. It was like, really, you're gonna support that? I don't support it. They should not have got married. Listen, this is why I'm so angry about the situation. And I've seen some of your comments. I read the comments. I've seen some of you guys say, oh, well, they deserve each other. And the whole time I'm thinking like, this is a mistake. Like this whole entire wedding was a mistake. Imagine getting married and you just in the audience seeing two people get married and you're like, what is going, it just seemed too rehearsed. Even the kissing, when he dipped her down and kissed her, the whole thing, it just seemed like I want to have a wedding because I want to have a wedding, regardless if it's true love or not. Let's just have a wedding. It's so fake the house. And y'all are going to say that this is fake. Girl, no, I got my little badge thing and everything. My little wristband. What upsets me the most, right, about the situation is that what happens now? Like, where does Trisha Paytas go from here? Is she gonna continue to troll the internet? Is she gonna make lifestyle videos about her marriage? And then, maybe I'm just come from a different time, being old school, and like I said, wearing a black dress on your wedding day is an omen of bad luck. I saw some of you guys say that y'all disagree with me, that wearing a black dress is a good luck. I'm just like, girl, whatever. If you think that is, it is. To me, wearing a black dress is negative energy. I understand she ain't a virgin, but I've seen many virgins wear white and many non-virgins wear like a pearl colored or cream colored dress. It's not white, but it's like that opaque. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not white. It's like a cream, just like kind of like this wall right here behind me, like a cream colored. So for her to get married in a black wedding dress and then let's talk about the money, girl. Like, how is she getting any money from the situation? Because now that she vlogged it and put it on her YouTube channel, it's a tax write-off now. Then she shot a mukbang right after they got married. And I'm just thinking, you know, some of you guys in the comments were saying, you know, oh, on my wedding day, I wasn't even thinking about Facebook. I wasn't thinking about Instagram or YouTube. I was enjoying my day. A lot of people were saying that. With Trisha, she specifically said in one of her videos that she was not going to get on the internet or think about posting. She wanted to enjoy her day. What does she do? She shoots a mukbang. It's right after they get married, and the food was cold. The food was cold. She said it herself. She goes, she had beef, and then I think she had fish, and it was both cold because they waited so long. You're paying hundreds and thousands of dollars for this wedding, and when you finally get to eat as being the bride and the groom, you're eating cold food. That to me is another omen or another curse on their wedding. And y'all want to come at me and curse my wedding if I ever get married? No. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'll send that energy right back onto you. No, ma'am. To me, black wedding dress is a curse on the wedding. Not having the proper flowers, cursed on the wedding. The shirt doesn't fit the groom, a curse on the wedding. And the food at the wedding was cold. That's another curse, girl. Every wedding I've ever been to, and mark my word, every wedding I've ever been to, if the food was cold, that relationship did not last. They lasted a year, if that. Girl, if I have a wedding and my food is cold, call off the wedding. We're going to reset for another day. Everything was not perfect. And it should have been very perfect. If you're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars and you're eating cold food on your wedding, then Trisha Paytas makes a lot of her coins on OnlyFans, okay? Moses, then this is all rumors. My conspiracy, my opinion, allegedly. That Moses didn't like her shooting videos with other men, other women on her OnlyFans. And that's really where Trisha made a lot of her money. So she has stopped, okay? She has stopped posting OnlyFans video with other people. Which then led to a decline, allegedly, these are rumors, in her money on OnlyFans. She doesn't really post that much on YouTube. So it's like, whatever, I mean, if you love Trisha, you love Trisha. Let her make the coin on OnlyFans, Moses. Y'all gonna need the money, you're the one gonna be spending it at the house. So I just kind of feel like, I think that Trisha Paytas used to have a lot of money. And I think that now, she doesn't have that much. I think we're giving her way too much credit. And I understand that a lot of y'all are saying, well, let Moses do what he wants to do. Let Moses be happy. Let him marry her. Let him... It's just kind of like all this could be avoided if he would just listen. It's like you're telling a friend not to do something, but then they're still doing it because you have their best interests at heart. I think that everyone has Trisha Paytas and Moses' best interests at heart. But for them to just go and get married like this, and some of Moses' sister and some of Moses' family wasn't even there to support, to me, that's another curse on the wedding. And now I'm gonna get hate, and y'all are gonna come for me in the house and say all these things, but I have to speak my truth. If you know what? If that marriage lasts longer than 7 years, I will be shook. I will be shook, girl. Okay? I'm on my freaking deathbed right now, and I'm telling you, the house, that marriage was a mistake. If y'all gonna sit there and support that, I can't believe it. The amount of like videos I've seen, they're like, oh, we love Trisha, we love this marriage, good for her, winter wonderland. I'm like, girl, that's why she didn't invite me to the wedding. Because she knew if she would invite me to the wedding, I would have spoke up.
You doing okay? Yeah.
So I'm just recording a video talking about these two people that should not have got married, but they got married, and I'm against it.
That's okay. All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So, the fact that she spent, now allegedly she had spent over like over $100,000 on this wedding, and everything did not go according to plan. And the only thing I did like about the wedding is the fact that Trisha Paytas' dad was there. I thought that was awesome. The fact that Trisha Paytas' mom and her sister were there were great. They're going to be there regardless. In her house, right? So there's been like these pictures that are floating on the internet that like Trisha Paytas is living like a hoarder. So now that this wedding's done, like, are you gonna clean that up? It just seems like to me, I would not. And I said in my other video that Trisha Paytas should not have gotten married until her mental illness was in check, until the hoarding and all that was in check. Maybe clean up the house a little bit, because you know, when you're having a marriage like this, you know, there's a lot of people are gonna come into town to see you, to be a part of the wedding, right? I highly doubt that Trisha Paytas' family is staying with her in her house when her house looks like that. Okay, if I was a hoarding person and my house looked a mess, girl, I wouldn't want people staying at my house. If Trisha Paytas invited me to her house and said I could stay with her, I would not stay with her because her house is horrible. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry. The doctor just came in and told me I had tested negative for strep throat, because my throat, like, it really burns. You can't tell. I'm gonna wrap this up. They're gonna release me, and then they're gonna call me back with some results from some tests they took. Please send me some positive energy in the comments down below. Please send me lots of love and a speedy recovery. I appreciate that so much. And I just want to say thank you guys for you guys who continue to support me, who buy my merch, my lashes, my sponsorship collaborations with Manscaped and things like that. Everything will be down below in the comments. Thank you guys for all your love and support. I really do appreciate you. And I just hope I feel better, because I don't feel good at all, girl. My temperature was 99 degrees, because I had a fever yesterday, and I was like in chills. But I'm gonna let you go. Let me know what you think about everything we talked about. I will be reading your comments. I'll be sitting here reading your comments. And it'll give me something to read until I feel better. So I did want to say I watched a movie last night called Swan Song. It was on Hulu. It made me cry. It's such a good movie. If you're looking for something to watch, check that movie out. It's beautiful. Okay, I'll let you guys go.